section, we will delve deeply into the use and essence of language, especially Wittgenstein's perspective. First, let's revisit Augustine's description. He depicted a very narrow scenario of language use for us. But have we ever mistakenly thought that this is all about language use? This raises a core question. Is there really a universally applicable essence of language? Wittgenstein's answer is no. Although he introduced the concept of language games, it doesn't mean that it is the essence of language. Language games are just a term, and they cannot fully describe all aspects of language, nor do they have a fixed commonality. Wittgenstein opposes essentialism. He believes that language has no fixed essence. We often fall into such a misunderstanding, thinking that relativism itself is a form of absolutism. But this is actually a language game, and this game has no real meaning. Looking again at Augustine's description, he mentioned a narrow form of language use that assigns meaning to concepts by pointing at things. So, besides this, are there other narrow forms of language use? Wittgenstein provided answers in his writings and used vivid examples to help us understand. In summary, Wittgenstein's writings offer us a completely new perspective on language and its use. Whenever we are puzzled by a certain viewpoint, he will explain it with examples, allowing us to understand his thoughts more deeply. Original third section, perhaps we can say that Augustine did describe a communication system. But what we call language is not all such communication systems. If someone asks, is Augustine's description appropriate? In many cases, we have to answer like the above. The answer at this time is, yes, your description is appropriate. But it only applies to this narrowly defined range, not to the whole you originally claimed to describe. This is like someone defining, a game is moving something on a plane according to certain rules. We would answer him, it seems you are thinking of board games. But not all games